Anyway, the reason that I need chat alive today is because we have to talk about something extremely important, and that is the debate. Unfortunately, we are going to have a second Freax. A second Freax has hit the Pentagon on this of all days, 9/11/2024. For folks, did you see the debate last night? It was so good. I could not wait until Monday for this. So, it was just unbelievably hype going into this. I almost even went live. I almost was like, let's do a live debate watch along, but I haven't completed the Hassan transformation arc just yet. As evidenced by the fact that I mentioned 9/11 without saying anything about America's role in it. And who deserves the blame for the actions taken on that day. That theory still kind of escapes me. But I do want to talk a little bit about what was said at the debate because it fucking rocks, dude. It's so goddamn good. So the previous debate, I think we were all a little stressed about. It was like two barely sentient golems up way past their bedtime. One was just shouting, and the other one was just like whispering, and it was dark, man. It was not good. It looked like elder abuse on a massive scale, and admittedly, it was also very funny. It was such a bad performance from then President Joseph Biden. I guess he's still president, but then candidate Joseph Biden that he left the ticket. Those are the stakes in this election. So now it is time to determine, did the DNC who rat fucked him out of the nomination make the right choice in putting Kamala at the top of the ticket? And I think we can probably all say yes. Not only because she is in control of her mental faculties, but also because this is so much funnier if one guy is senile. If they're both senile, it's just like going to the nursing home. It's just sort of sad, and like one of them is angry for a reason you can't really put your finger on. But when one of them is senile, it's like fucking Abbott and Costello. He just needed a straight man to bounce off of. He was perfect. The best debate performance I think anyone has ever done in their entire life. Sans maybe exactly Joe Biden, whose previous one was so good that it got him off the ticket. It's so fucking funny. He was the most debatable person I've ever seen in my life. It was almost normal. Like the first 5 minutes, it was almost a normal debate. And then she said something, it was super innocuous. It was like, she was like, the rallies that he holds these days, people leave early. They're kind of low energy compared to the old ones. And like, it's what, been 8 years? That should be a pretty easy one to be like, if he was a reasonable candidate, he could say some shit and be like, I'm just so tired having to deal with the problems of this country. But instead he was like, oh, fuck no, am I letting that go? And he immediately pivoted into the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. Let's begin with, I guess, the quote from the week. It's this one.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets is the larger quote. So some of you may be normal and may not know what this refers to. So President Donald Trump is referring to a story that circulated between like the really online Nazis like over the past couple of weeks. And what it is they're alleging that groups of Haitian immigrants have created gangs, and they're running around the streets, nabbing up cats and dogs off of leashes so they can eat them. This is amazing, personally. Like, just think about the logistics of this, by the way. Even if this had even a kernel of truth to it, if there was a Haitian gang that was going around causing trouble, wouldn't they just rob somebody? Wouldn't they just take your wallet and go buy food? Surely that's got to be easier than taking a dog off a leash and then killing it and eating it. Like, I don't Oh my God. So he said this, and then the person goes, the moderator, who by the way was so unfair to Trump. I thought you were just allowed to lie in these. The moderator was like, that didn't happen. He was like, I saw it on TV. There was a guy on TV who said that it happened. And he's like, what do you mean when you say, have you seen, like, what channel? He's like, it was just on TV. It's on TV. And it's that point that I realized he's just not all the way there. He's just not all the way there anymore. You know, we all have a relative who's like, did you hear that they're transgendering immigrants? And you go, that's not happening. And they go, you got to watch TV. They said it on TV. And so the guy was like, listen, we asked everyone who could have possibly given him an answer. And he just, it's never happened. And he's like, well, we'll see, which is fantastic. It's just so good. It was such a good one. So I did a little of due diligence. I tried to track down where the story comes from. So I found three things that I think have coalesced into inventing this story. The first is a picture of a black guy holding a goose in a residential area. It's like a dead goose in a residential area. So this has been posted all over the internet as proof that the Haitians are eating animals. One, difference between animals and pets. And two, this is like, they contacted the guy who took the picture, and he's like, yeah, so that guy is not a Haitian, and the picture was not taken in Ohio, and I don't even think he's eating the animal. I think the animal has been, died on his lawn, and he's taking it to the garbage, or he hunted it maybe, and he is going to eat it, but, you can hunt birds. That's not that big of a deal. That's the first one. The second one is there was a mentally ill woman whose arrest generated a police report that they keep posting, who ate a cat. But that person was not Haitian, and there's no gang involved. It's just like a crazy person who ate an animal, right? And then she's a white lady, yeah. And then the third one, which is my favorite, is a town hall meeting in which a guy gives up and gives comments, and he's like, the Haitians that are being put into our society are savages. And then the guy gets interrupted because one of the city council members realizes that he's in a neo-Nazi organization. And the dude, he's like, what's your name? What's your name? And the guy goes, my name is Nathaniel Higgers. And they're like, is your name Nate Higgers? Are you sure? Are you sure that's your... And seeing all these people be like, I have evidence that they're doing this. Check out this post from Nate Higger. It's just a come on. So my favorite reaction to this was seeing actual nightmare ass Nazis posting this clip and going, you stupid fucks, you posted the clearly fake Haitian story that we had made to be a meme among all the groypers so much that Trump saw it. And he gets on stage, he's like, and I gotta say, I saw a horse, very upset there was no ban list. Very upset there was no ban list. He was queasy. It's so good. Oh my God. It's amazing. Obviously I think they're repugnant and fucking suck, but you gotta feel at least a little bad for the Nazis. Oh man. Imagine your group chat leaks to this scale. Man. No, we don't. Okay, we don't. You're right. By the way, that queasy horse joke, I repeat that in Will of the Council. It was off the dome there. Here, it is just repetition. Sympathizer, yeah, the Rothschild's really in on this type of thing. But that wasn't the best thing he said last night. There's a better one. This one fucking kicks ass, dude. This just came out of his mouth. And look at Kamala do the fucking I show speed. I see you trying not to laugh. You're being so disrespectful. Watch this.
Now she wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens that are in prison.
It's true! She does! She's going down to the prison. She's doing a transgender operation on an illegal... It's literally just Mad Lib shit. It's so funny that, the whole campaign is just shit that isn't happening. He's like, you have to vote for me. You have to stop the Haitians that are eating dogs. You have to stop the illegal immigrants who are getting transgender surgery in prisons. He's just watching, TV, and he's like, that happened. He's like... I think the late great Hannibal Lecter thing is him being he can't tell the difference between TV and news anymore. And then, of course, my favorite quote was the one that has already entered my vocabulary permanently. So they ask him a lot about this is the one Trump position where I'm like, he actually does have some ground to stand on for two reasons. Firstly, he does this in the closer. He goes, if she says she's going to do all this fantastic stuff, why didn't she do it while she was VP? That's a good point, but unfortunately applies to him too, because why didn't he do his good shit while he was fucking president, right? They both already were in office. But the ground that he can stand on here is when it comes to the ACA, he tried to repeal it a million times, and they go, but you failed. You didn't get it repealed. But he did. He removed the individual mandate. And without the individual mandate, there's no money in this piece of legislation. It only works if people who are not getting sick are paying into it. So it's just this weird zombie piece of legislation that will run out of money within the next 10 years. But instead of being like, I did it, it's done, he's like, I have to have a total and complete victory. And so he says, I will do it in my second term. So they go, well, how are you going to do it? And he's like, well, I have plans. And these mods, they were not letting him have it. They were like, well, tell us the plans. And he's like, I mean, we've got a lot of plans. We've got a lot of plans going. And they're like, well, tell us the plans. What are the plans? He's like, well, I'm not going to tell you. The plans are going to happen. They're going to happen. The plans are happening. And so the mod goes, so no. So you're saying, no, you don't have a plan. He's like, well, I'm going to have a plan. And she goes, can you give us a date? He's like, no, we're planning on it. She goes, so just to be clear, you do not have a plan, right? And here it is.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan.
I have concepts of a plan.
It's so good. I've been saying this all day. He's like, I've got concepts of a plan. This is me describing every sideboard I've ever built in my entire life. It's so rough, man. It's so rough. I mean, there was a lot to critique about the debate. You know, obviously it's scary that a guy this fucking clearly senile is this close to the presidency. It's scary that he overperformed the other senile guy so well last time we had to kick him out. The Kamala stuff about the most lethal military ever was in here again, and I'm like, what is going on there? She still kind of failed to differentiate herself from Biden, and importantly, she's still like super bloodthirsty about a bunch of stuff, including the Israel-Palestine war. But it was really funny. If I couldn't bring myself to be a huge doomer and upset and crying at the state of America yesterday, I'm sorry. I just had fun watching this. It was the first presidential debate in, I think, a decade that I've watched, and they were like, we're now doing closing remarks, and I'm like, closing remarks? Shit, I could do another hour of this. It was just entertaining. It was so entertaining. Fuck, man. It was so good. Oh, man. That's all you can do now. Just enjoy it. Exactly. And it is, you know, theatrics. It is just pageantry. And, you know, pageantry is fun for a reason. Oh, man. It's so good. I hope Trump runs in 2028. The best case scenario is Trump loses and then runs every 4 years until he dies. I hope to God this never ends. And then at the very end, the worst possible thing that could have happened in the history of time for the Trump campaign happened. After yesterday posting like a piece of AI art implying that Taylor Swift was on the epic Trump train, Taylor Swift posted on Instagram a deep-throated endorsement of Kamala. Her Biden endorsement was super lukewarm. I don't think anyone took it super seriously. This one was like she basically said Kamala is brat in not so many words, and she self-identified as a childless cat lady. It's something like 200,000 people have registered to vote since the post went up. It's, oh my God, it's rough. And then who had to chime in but the weirdest guy on the planet, Elon Musk, with, I think, the most disgusting tweet I've seen on the platform. If any of you are women, you may want to have lubricant on hand because your pussy's going to dry the fuck up. If any of you are men, you will need a pair of tweezers to pry your penis back out after it shrinks inside your body. Here we go. Fine, Taylor. You win. I will give you a child and guard your cats with my life. Awesome. I mean, so good. Holy shit, man. I don't understand why people don't want to advertise on the website. I really hope Travis Kelce beats his ass for this. I hope he flies to his compound and he fucking dumpsters this fraud. I just... Oh, man. Oh, what are the blocked accounts? His endorsement is in line with demographic trends. Thank you, the rabbit hole 84. 100. Awesome. Really cool. Of course, the upside to all of this is that people have been able to riff about it all day, including the one, the only boy, Dog Zeef. Now they want to do fusion material operations on illegal Ojamas that are in prison. They're trying to give them the Ojama modification. They're eating dogs in Ojama country. Oh, man. It's too good, man. He's so fucking good. Oh, man. Oh, you guys got some riffs for me? All right, what are we working with?
And then tomorrow I'm doing 9/11.
Did he do it?
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
That's pretty good. That's close. And this is so good.
The cheese in your cake. We put the spring in Springfield.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the pets in Springfield.
It's so good. Oh, man.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
This is exactly how I reacted, by the way. Let me see if I have... They're eating the dogs! They're eating the dogs! Just like hearing the dog eating come out of his mouth. They're eating the dogs! Don't tell her. Hearing the dog eating come out of his mouth, I was like, I can't believe it. I almost like put it on a bingo card, but I was like, there's no way he'll be so stupid that he's gonna do the eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs. Oh man, this was one that I think didn't go over well. It's not like in all of the recaps, but it was great. If you guys remember about a week back, he was like, I lost the election by a hair, and all the Groypers were like, they had Nick Fuentes up there being like, well, what the fuck did we go to prison for, dog? Like, we thought you won, and we're cheated, and now you're just going on TV and saying that you lost? So, they asked him about that. They were like, so did you lose? Like, are you saying now that you lost? And he's like, I was doing a prank. It was satire. It was satirical. It was a social experiment. It's so good. What an incredible response. I was just doing a bit. I was being sarcastic. I really did win. It's so good, dude. Oh, shit. Wow, he did do 9/11. Well, congrats to him. I didn't think he had it in him. Oh, man. What a night. You know, things aren't going great here. And the most you can do is laugh. But sometimes you really get to laugh. And last night I was yucking it up. I was having a great time. Oh, do we have the Tony Zaret Homestuck thing?
Just going to say it. The big change that is happening starting now is that I will not be making any more references to the interactive webcomic known as Homestuck. No! It never occurred to me that this might be wrong to do until a couple of days ago when, well, I was in the middle of making a sequel to my earlier video, I Got a Girlfriend at the Homestuck convention.
It's an all-timer.
Time to go on Google Images and get some pictures of embarrassing Homestuck fans to use in this video so the viewers can laugh at how much pure joy they're experiencing. That's it. I'm joining the Homestuck fandom.
Yeah! Oh my god. It's so good, dude. I can't wait. I love that he always goes to the same McDonald's, by the way. Oh, I just know this. Real Tony Zaret heads know that there's like 5 rooms he films in. this like conference room at a WeWork, that singular McDonald's. Oh, I gotta watch this. Oh, fuck. He made this specifically for MBT. So if you donate enough money to Tony Zarrett, he will make a skit of your choosing. And I am at that level on his Patreon. I have not asked him for anything. I promise I'm not behind these. They just happen to be made specifically for me. All right, last thing I want to talk about, if I can find it, if it hasn't been epically shadow banned, is Jaxel's new feature-length film, Power of the Elements, Everything. This video is really fun. It's really cool. It's really interesting. You got to go to the replies. What, these replies? I don't think so. But I don't want to like spoil too much about it, but it's a really interesting kind of, I don't think I can even really say it's like a thesis, because it's not like it's making a super overt statement, but it's a real nice, I guess, look into the mind of creating on YouTube, and also a bunch of specific neuroses that Jaxel has. I don't resonate with everything in it, but I do think that it is a really powerful piece of work, and I do like it a lot. There's not a lot of stuff like this in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, obviously, for pretty clear reasons. Only so much you can do with the deck profile, but I do appreciate that some people are kind of pushing the boundaries on it. Also, I hope that he's all right, because it's really cool for him to post a video like this, maybe intentionally or unintentionally, coming to the exact opposite conclusion of the post that he's made underneath my repost of the post. I hope he's all right. I wonder if I hope he's doing okay. I do want to exactly read out this of the 4 images I posted. I said, at the start of the year, Jaxel made a post about how he wasn't going to make an everything you need to know about photon Finny video. I thought his videos were an incredible resource for the community, and I contacted him to see if I could ape his shit, using Dyer to replicate his editing, and myself to replace his Zoomer raised on YouTube interludes with Millennial raised on Homestar Runner asides. After watching the video, I realized I might as well have asked him if I could be allowed to shoot him in the head. Which I think is probably the case. Author G, thank you for the 555 generic support bits. Appreciate it. There's also a bit in it where he uses one of my shorts. And I saw a post by Jaxel a couple of weeks ago that was like, does anyone have the long of Joseph's, like, do he puts behind everything? And he ends up grabbing it from like a longer than average end screen and then looping it at a particular part. And him and Saws in this Twitter thread go at it, like trying to figure out how to do it. And I wanted to just be like, Jaxel, I can just give this to you. But he didn't name me, and I didn't want to be presumptuous and be like, I know what you're trying to get is the BGM to my shorts. I can just send it to you. But I didn't want to make the guess if I was wrong, and I should have. It would ruin the surprise. Well, I don't know. I'd like to, I think this video opens up some really interesting this is the other thing, is I don't want to be like I'm older than Jaxel, but a significant amount of the stuff in here are insecurities and I guess sort of anxieties that I feel I've grown out of, and I will say it all felt very familiar, but I don't know. To anyone who has watched the video and found it personally affecting, I have always felt as if, or I think one of the most unfortunate things that I ever had to learn is that in terms of the content that I'm making and the niche that I inhabit, it doesn't have to be me. It could be anyone. But it isn't. You know? So. And I think Jaxel really is doing what no one else is. The platform is so much better off because of his appearance on it. No one else could have done Pegasus Challenge. Well, we tried it with 2 different people.